MotionAutoTv.
Alright boys, so we actually made it to the track out here today. So this is actually the first track day at my local track. Everything's been shut down since COVID, and basically last week they announced that they were going to be doing a basically Saturday time only test and tune grudge race type of thing, and it's literally 1 week before Rocky Mountain Race Week. So I'm actually getting ready to do my licensing passes. So I think in order to go faster than a 10 or a 999, or maybe it's 1050, I have to have a NHRA license. So also with Race Week, I have to get my chassis certed. So we're gonna get my chassis certed basically the Monday. I had a cert appointment here at this track at the beginning of I think it was like March 28th, and as you guys know, everything just got shut down, so that got canceled. So I need to get the chassis and the cage certed to 850, which is, I mean, hopefully what this car should run this year. But yeah, she's looking good. Got it all teched in. Got the bumper back on it. Got some zip ties over here. But yeah, I'm pretty dang excited. So basically, with the chassis cert or whatever, you can see I got the license thing on it. So when you do the chassis cert, you have to actually do 6 passes. You have to do basically one mid pass where you kind of like shut down like half track almost. And then you do, I think 5 or 4 like mid passes. So basically anything slower than a 1050, and then you have to do, maybe it's 3 of those passes, and then 2 passes faster than a 1050. So basically it just shows that you could get down the track, that you could control the car, that you could actually drive it, and all that stuff. So I actually turned the boost down a little bit. So we shouldn't be able to run that, but I mean, maybe it freaking will if we actually get a solid launch out of this thing. So they're doing some junior dragster stuff right now, so I'm gonna get ready to load up in the car, get all suited up, and head over there and make some license passes.
Just coasting through. It's first clean pass, fastest pass of the year.
Yeah, so I mean, we made it down the track the first time this year actually doing a pass. So what did I do, 11.8?
11.9 at 84.
11.9 at 84. So doing the licensing pass, you basically have to go to like 8th mile and basically let out of it, because they want to see your progression, that you know how to work the car, that you know how to drive the car. So they want you to start slow, show that you can make like an 8th mile pass. Then you do 3 basically mid passes, so basically slower than a 1050, and then you do 2 passes faster than a 1050. But since my car doesn't technically cert to an 850 yet, I can't go faster than a 10.0. So the last 2 passes I have to be between 10.0 and 10.5.2 in order to actually get the license. So I have to make a total of 6 passes today, and I guess once we get those done, then we might turn it up a little bit at the end of the day. But let's make these passes first.
If your Supra was a dragster.
I know, it's like opposite though.
Yeah.
But that's sick looking.
So get ready to go. So it's gonna be your first moderate pass, right?
Moderate, yeah. So we gotta go slower than a 1050.
Should be easy enough. Yeah, that'd be if Trevor built a dragster. It's just like the Supra.
Alright guys, so a little bit of bad news about the Civic. We basically ripping it first, second, third, and then no lift shift into fourth, just like I always do. And it was literally just like neutral, like nothing was there. No grinding, no crazy noises or anything crazy. Just literally just like I shifted it into neutral, got around to the back of the track, kind of let it rev down, tried to put it in third, nothing, tried to put it in second, nothing. And then it seemed like it just, then once I like stopped, I put it in first or second, it felt like now it's just like stuck in second gear. So I was talking to another Honda guy out here. He was saying they had a car K-Series with the 1 through 4 PPG like me, and I guess there's this selector, I think it has the 410 millimeters right there on the top. He was saying that could be the problem. There's actually something in there that breaks, which honestly makes sense, because you could basically, you could hop in here right now, first, second, just like nothing, and then you try to push it over into third, and it just doesn't do anything. So I guess you're supposed to upgrade that type of stuff, and Speed Factory makes some stuff, so I think we're gonna be overnighting some parts, but I might have some stuff to fix it at the shop. But we're gonna go ahead and take this off, see if I could actually figure out exactly what's wrong with it. That's what's nice about coming to the track and having other Honda guys that have already broken stuff here. You can ask them questions and they can help you out. All right guys, so we got lucky, and so we went ahead and pulled this guy out of there. You can see this is a little shift selector piece right here. This is the piece that actually always breaks off. And you can see right there, there was a guy actually pitted right next to me. He's got like a super legit setup right there. He's even, he's got a weather station on his trailer, but super nice guy. I was talking to him earlier today, and we were talking about the Civic and all that type of stuff. And anyhow, I just went over there and asked him, and he had a really nice magnet. So we got this thing out, so now we could slap that other one back in and go give it a send.
Did it again.
What?
What did you tell him?
I said, could I go with your car?
You told me, go daddy go?
Mm-hmm.
Did I go?
Mm-hmm.
Did I go pretty fast?
Mm-hmm.
But not fast enough. Not fast enough. So it started raining. You can see the clouds up there. The little cloud shows.
You know what?
So it stopped raining now. But so that last pass, that was supposed to be my pass where I ran between a 10-0 and a...
It's not raining.
I know it's not raining anymore. That was my pass where I was supposed to be able to run.
Dad, it's still raining, Dad.
Oh, no, it is, huh?
Yeah, it is.
So I was supposed to run a 10.5 or faster, but not faster. 10.5.
I think
slower than 10.0, faster than 10.5. I ran a 10.7. I bogged it a little bit coming out of the hole, and then it seemed like it was kind of, it wasn't running like super clean, just because it was freaking like 30-some freaking pounds of boost on a big old giant turbo, and I haven't had it on the dyno yet. And all I did was some data logs on the thing last night. So yeah, I don't know. I basically need to do 2 more passes. Technically, it would have only been 1 more pass to do the license thing, but if I would have did faster than a 10.5. But so yeah, I think we're basically just waiting on the clouds to go away. Not the clouds really, mostly just waiting on the rain to go away. Hard to say, but I found a twin to my truck. This guy right here. If we had the same wheels, they would literally look like the same freaking truck. But there's some nice, pretty nice toters out here. Yeah, they were drying the track, cleaning it up, doing all that stuff, and then it basically just started raining again. So just kind of letting that subside, which it's good to have some rain. Kind of cooled it off a little bit out here. But yeah, I guess we'll keep you updated if we get some more passes or not. All right, a little bit of an update. So I was not able to get another pass in. They went ahead and shut down the track basically for the rest of the day. But tomorrow they're doing some stuff out here too. So I might try and come out of there, but we have, so now because all the COVID stuff, we have an appointment at the zoo. So we're gonna go do that in the morning, but it's a town over. And so the plan is to try to get back here in the afternoon, come run at least 1 more fast pass, faster than a 10.5, and then I should be able to submit everything for the license. So that's the plan. It's a hot one today, boys. So we came back to the track. It's like 95 freaking degrees, super hot. It's like 4 in the afternoon. Just got back here. We just got back from the zoo actually with the family. So fixed actually some wiring with this thing last night, and now we're out here to do another licensing pass, or a time only pass, just to see what we do. But I'm out here by myself today, so I don't think we'll be able to get any video. stuff I'm gonna have to do.
Break it? No. Well, it's a Honda. It's all right.
Oh, I must have helped change the wires. Because reverse doesn't work anymore. Alright guys, so not necessarily the ending that that we wanted, but the car's still together, did all that stuff. Still don't have fifth and reversed, but so it just kept dying. Literally the same exact thing is that it's been doing like all weekend. It's like you just turn off the key is what it is. So I did basically like you're leaving a stoplight aggressively launch, and it was 11.7 at 144 miles an hour, which the mile an hour is supposedly good enough to certify it to get the NHRA license. So I got all 6 of my passes. So I'm gonna send all that stuff in so I'm all legal for race week. And then for the first day of race week, I'm gonna have to have the cage certified and do like a temporary 90-day for that. So yeah, need to figure out some stuff on the Civic for race week. Initially I was thinking this turbo was gonna be too big. I had just kind of initially like first launching it and doing some other stuff. But I think if the car didn't die and I actually got out of the hole, how I was slipping it and how I had the two-step set up with it, I think it would actually be really solid. So we have to figure out fifth gear and reverse. We have to figure out the electrical issues, why it's just turning everything off. And we basically have to figure that all out before Tuesday. And again, it's for Rocky Mountain Race Week. So James, you know my buddy from Build Tune Race, the guy that I always sneak on his dyno and attempt to make some power at least. So this is the car that he actually took to last year's race week, and you finished this what, like right before?
Yeah, so last year it came down to like 3 or 4 months of literally it didn't have an engine, didn't have a rear end, didn't have anything, and it was kind of a shell with, I'd been working on it lightly, and then I was like, gonna go, and built pretty much the whole car in about 3 or 4 months.
And so this is a, what year?
1972 Mazda RX-2.
Yeah, so it's a 4-door, really cool, and I like the wheels on it. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a, I don't know.
Special.
Yeah, like some Jegs ones, but I don't know. They're like muscle car wheels on it, and it kind of fits it. But
it's kind of funny. The skinny on the front almost looks like a full-size wheel. But
yeah, it looks like what they came with from the factory. So this actually has a Gen 5 LS in it, right?
Yeah, LT. They went back to the LT and the Gen 5 version. So Gen 5 L83, which now they're calling them LTs again. So it's a direct injected version of an LS, I guess. It's their new version.
This is out of a truck.
Yep,
this is out of a truck. 6-liter or 5.3?
This is a 5.3, and all the Gen 5s are all aluminum, so all aluminum 5.3. The heads are a little different. The ports are angled a little weirder. Just some different things.
And you can't like swap headers like an LS?
Yeah, so you can only do it the one way or whatever. They do have a certain pattern to them. So I had to build the headers up and out, switch the flanges. These were like a shorty for a pickup, but no way it was going to fit going down into the frame rails.
Yeah, the frame rails with the starter and everything down there.
Tight right there. So went ahead, brought them up and back through there, and then put a little muffler. It's actually not too bad, but.
That's a cool little thing. What rear end's in here?
It's got a 9-inch in it, but something that's kind of cool that I ended up doing is it's got a 9-inch, but we ended up using the stock links and even the stock crossbar, but I had to bend it a little bit to go around the rear end. So this piece right here got cut off the factory rear end, which kind of looks like a mini 9-inch.
Yeah.
And it went in there really, really pretty good.
That's sweet. Disc brakes all the way around.
Yep, put the
little kill switch.
Brakes. It's got like a G-body brake on the back, just kind of something common to 4 9-inches. The biggest thing with the car that I had to like modify to get it, which you really can't tell, is it's got a big tunnel in it. So the factory little bitty tunnel was in it for little 4-speed. So now, which I was able to reuse kind of the little centerpiece and just, it kind of looks the part, but it's got a huge tunnel that you don't really tell, but yeah. That was the biggest modification to get the 6-speed, because it's actually got the 6-speed that goes behind most of these in the truck. So
yeah, and so you did all the tuning and everything on that yourself? Yeah,
and I'm still, the Gen 5 stuff's it's a little bit of a pain because it's torque-based tuning. So if it sees a little too much or not enough power for where it thinks it needs to be, it tries to close the electronic throttle body and all that type of stuff. So, or save the tranny. So it's got a bunch of little technology things in it that's kind of weird. Still playing with it though.
Yeah. Well, I can't believe you cut up this thing, you know?
Neither can anybody else that loves rotary cars, but the amount of looks that it gets and everybody wondering what's in it, and it's been the best, which the car didn't have a rotary to begin with, which I wouldn't have done probably anything with rotaries anyway, and I wanted to do something this way.
Well, the thing is now is that we talked about it before, is like now it's literally like it's running, it's driving, it's an actual car, you're actually using it.
Yep.
Whereas if you wouldn't have cut it up, it would have probably sat in somebody's backyard and rotted away.
That's
for
what I was doing for many years prior to me getting it. Now,
Yeah.
I think over like race week was 1,300 miles, and then I probably put another 15 plus on it last year, so over 3,000 miles in the last year, and I just have cleaned stuff up to go again this year, and I haven't even done an oil change on it since last year, so I'm going to do an oil change and cleaned up some little things that was bothering me. It needed new rear gears and brakes fixed and stuff, but ready to go again. Just drive
Nice.
it and enjoy it.
Yeah, so me and James have basically been talking about race week this, you know, for about an hour here at the shop and just trying to debate what to do about this thing. One of the options is I think I'm going to set a day if like we can't get the Civic done before, like, let's say Thursday night or something, then Friday, Saturday is going to be like prep the Supra day, and I'm just going to take the Supra and run it in street class. I don't know, I just don't want to take like almost 1,000 horsepower Civic, or what probably could be 1,000 horsepower, or what it should be with that turbo and all that stuff on it, and go out and just, you know, kill it every pass.
Not even
like
be able
just
to launch it
yeah,
and
not
enjoy
even be
it,
able
yeah.
to launch it. You know, not even do the things that like the all-wheel drive Civic should be able to do, which is a crazy launch.
The 60 foot.
Yeah, the 60 foot. Literally, that's what it is the 60 foot. That's what you want it for. And I've had faster 60 foots with it front wheel drive. So that's another option too. We thought about throwing, since I don't have fifth and reverse right now, thought about throwing the TSX 6-speed in it and just running it front wheel drive.
All the options, but
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of options, but I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Go check out James's channel, Build Tune Race, and you guys will see a lot of stuff with him and his dad and 1320 and Garrett, and
There's gonna be so much
hopefully the
content from the
Boosted
week.
Boys. Yeah, it's gonna be a sweet week, and I don't want to miss out on it, and so I'm gonna bring something. So see you guys later. That would be a cool burnout car.